Why, hello there, Taurus. Here I am, Jason, the Intuitive Restorer, pulling cards for the week of February 21st to February 28th, okay? The cards have already been pre-shuffled, so let's see what's in store for you guys. So to begin, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Swords. What this here is saying, ultimately, with the Queen of Swords lives her truth, all right? She gives birth to her truth. She is not apologetic for the things she has done. She ultimately is proud of the woman she is, and she gives birth to her truth. She lives life with her truth. You know, she rises above the overthinking, and she understands who she is. She understands her motives, and she ultimately allows herself to give birth to those new ideas, to continuously give birth to the truth. You know, like, she's proud of who she is, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is also Aquarius energy. Aquarius is, we go to the beat of our own drum, you know what I mean? We're the rebels, you know, we're the humanitarians. Ultimately, when it comes down to it, that's the energy you're giving off, Taurus. Your sun is, your sign is ruled by, Venus. My God, I'm tired. Your sign is ruled by Venus, all right? That's the planet of love. Now, ultimately, when you give off that energy, when you give off that beautiful Queen of Swords energy, that's when the Knight of Pentacles comes forward. And the Knight of Pentacles is that knight that ultimately charges towards prosperity, does not hold back with that self-value, you know, with knowing his worth, or her worth in this case. She is ultimately allowing things to come forward. She's a magnet of prosperity. When you put that kind of energy out into the universe, that's when the universe gives back. Do you know what I mean? By ultimately saying, I have $1,000,000, not, oh, I hope I'll have $1,000,000. No, when you say those kind of affirmations, after you get out of the shower in the morning, look at yourself in the mirror and say one affirmation. One affirmation a morning. Put that energy out into the universe and know that ultimately when you convince that you have had it, that you have it already, that's when the angels give it to you. You know, you have to be in that mindset of an open arms for abundance, you know, abundance and prosperity. The Knight of Pentacles brings in, you know, prosperity like a magnet, because ultimately when it comes down to it, he's not afraid to go in for the kill. He's not afraid to go in and ask for a raise. He's not afraid to ask for a promotion. He's not afraid to open up the possibilities and look for a new job. You know, whatever the case may be, the Knight of Wands is all action. With the Four of Swords is the card of rest. It's the card of calm. It's the card of just being able to just get some sleep. Know when it comes down to it, Spirit is saying you are giving birth to your truth. And the truth is you are fortunate. The truth is that you are a warrior. The truth is that you're a magnet of prosperity. And the truth is you deserve all the rest in the world. So Spirit is saying with all of this means, Taurus, you can sleep easy. All right, this week you're going to be very peaceful. You're going to be feeling the peace. You're going to be feeling that beautiful energy to ultimately kick back and just relax. Because I feel as if that's something that a lot of us fail to do. You know, I feel as if you're going to ultimately bring in that energy of self-care. Now, with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands is very grounding energy. It's very grounding, you know, your intuition is very stable. It's very, 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 you know, just like, you know, like structured, and you are ultimately grounded knowing what you need to do. Ignoring the chatter around you and just paying attention to your situation to ultimately ground and continuously do you. The Nine of Swords is a transition, rising, just like transitioning from fear and nightmares and trauma, the conflict in your head. Ultimately you're healing. It's a healing kind of energy with that grounded kind of vibe that is ultimately keeping you stable. You know what I mean? Not so shaky. Spirit is saying you gotta allow yourself to relax. You gotta allow yourself to just take it easy. This is a self-care week for you, Tauruses, okay? Because the Ten of Pentacles came up. And the Ten of Pentacles is that ultimate happily ever after card. Happily ever after, full of nothing but prosperity and wealth. Beautiful romantic connections. Friends, family, a celebration. You know, on the typical Rider-Waite Tarot card, the Ten of Pentacles has pentacles in the shape of the Tree of Life. That's your destiny. That's your life path. You know what I mean? With every branch that grows, there grows leaves. And from every branch, there's another branch that grows. You know, it's a continuous just like journey into like really like ultimate enlightenment. You know what I mean? Know when it comes down to it, guys, this is going to be a beautiful week for you guys. And I feel as if with the moon, I feel as if with the Ten of Swords, and I feel as if with the sun, this here is saying you are healing, you are lifting up the veil, you are seeing the truth of what's underneath, you are ultimately bringing in those spiritual gifts, because there's also psychic abilities that come from the moon, and you're allowing yourself to heal. You're allowing yourself to listen to your intuition. And that's a beautiful thing, because the Ten of Swords came up. And the 10 is the number of a completion. You got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. You guys are ultimately coming to a completion. The 10 of Swords is ultimately, you know, an ending to those painful thoughts. An ending to, you know, feeling as if you're drowning, you know, with the conflict in your head based upon, you know, what the energy is around you, the energy you're surrounding yourself with. Know with this 10 of Swords, this is my favorite 10 of Swords card in any tarot deck. It really is so... Well, no. My real favorite one is the Lightseer's deck. But no, this is definitely my number 2. Alright? It shows a guy. His face is sticking out of the water. He can breathe. He's allowing himself to breathe. He's not drowning anymore. He's ultimately understanding that when it comes down to it, a cycle has ended. And he no longer has to feel that pain. It's a new dawn. It's a new dawn. It's a new beginning, you know? It's the completion of a conflict that has been around for a little too long. And know with that new beginning, that final dawn, know the sun is there. And the sun is that ultimate card of happiness. Know what is coming from this journey this week is ultimately bringing you happiness. This happiness is the ultimate yes card. So whatever you want, whatever you're hoping for, know in the sun lies that yes, it's going to happen. All right? The sun gives birth to happiness. The sun is such a beautiful card. It's the card that you really hope for, you know? The sun is a very powerful card. And I will say, for all of you earth signs this week, you guys got the 10 of Pentacles in the sun. So it's going to be a beautiful week for you earth signs, all right? With the Page of Wands, with the 9 of Wands, and with the King of Pentacles, this here is ultimately saying your intuition is going to be spiking like no other. The Page of Wands is like, the page is a kid. You know what I mean? The Page of Pentacles is all about like almost like starting a business, you know, bringing in newfound prosperity. The Page of Wands is bringing in newfound intuition. All right? Ultimately, intuitively, you are going to be just like spiking in so many different ways. Allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself to listen to your intuition. Because ultimately, with the Nine of Wands is ultimately taking apart a fence. And ultimately, you know, like that final push. You know what I mean? Using your intuition to take apart the blockages that you've put up intuitively, you know? Because I feel as if a lot of you guys, Tauruses, you guys are very spiritual. It's a very spiritual sign. However, I feel as if when it comes down to intuition, you guys have put up walls, you know? And Spirit is saying, ultimately, this is the week when you tear those walls down. All right? This is the week when you tear those walls down. This is the week that you allow yourself to rest. This is the week that you allow yourself to find that grounding to heal. And this is the week when you see that with the King of Pentacles is ultimately the king that, like, you know, like is surrounded by gold and money and, you know, prosperous things. The King of Pentacles has such a powerful sense of self-worth. You know, he's the master of his kingdom. You know, he brings on wealth. So this very well could also say you're bringing in maybe money, maybe a raise, a promotion. No, when it comes down to it, the energy surrounding here is ultimately an energy where you're ultimately allowing yourself to take care of yourself. You're allowing yourself to sacrifice the things that don't serve you, and you're allowing yourself to bring in the things that do. And with the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Sun, with the Page of Wands, with the Seven of Wands, with the Ten of Pentacles, with the King of Pentacles, guys, Taurus, you have a golden this week. You know, Spirit is saying ultimately when it comes down to it, stay proactive, Allow yourself to ultimately not be your own worst enemy and run away. The Seven of Swords is that card of deception. Is the card of sneakiness, betrayal. This could be you betraying yourself in the past, not thinking you can do something, not thinking you're capable of doing something, and allowing that get the best of you. I feel as if with this Seven of Swords, is ultimately you waking up and realizing that with all of this energy around, you can do it. All right? If there's someone sneaky in your area, it could also mean deception. Ultimately, when it comes down to it, that conflict that comes from that, you're going to be able to rise above it. Because when it comes down to it with the High Priestess is all intuition. All right? You're going to have the intuition to ultimately know what you need to do for your next step. You're not going to be lost. You're not going to feel, just like all in your head. You're ultimately intuitively having a spiritual awakening. And that spiritual awakening is bringing on that intuition to move you to the next phase of your life. All right? The next phase of your life is the Ace of Pentacles, all right? The Ace of Pentacles is that ultimate new beginning of financial and material abundance, all right? So no, ultimately, I feel as if that Seven of Swords is saying that you're psyching yourself out. Don't psych yourself out. Know the Ten of Pentacles is there. Know that the Moon is there, a very healing energy. Know the Sun is there. Know that this week is going to be your week, Taurus. It really will. This is the week that you stand up to the plate and claim your independence to yourself. Claim prosperity, just to claim love. Like, it's such a beautiful, beautiful week for you guys. This is the week when you stand in your power, you take care of yourself, and you allow yourself to follow through with the things that you know will serve you, will ultimately serve your greatest good. All right? The card at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is victory over your thoughts. So there we go. There we go. You are victorious over the overthinking. You are victorious over the naysaying. You're victorious over the, endings of a negative thinking. It's the kind of situation, guys. This is an ending and a new beginning. And this new beginning is bringing in a lot of prosperity and a lot of truth and a lot of love and a lot of newfound intuition. All right, Taurus, so that's your reading. I hope you resonate. If you do, please subscribe. Like, comment, share. I also do personalized readings, so if you connect with the things that I have said today, know that I do readings, so reach out and I could definitely give you details. All right, everyone? So, Taurus, have a great week. Be confident in knowing that you're capable of doing anything that you put your mind to, and with this Ace of Swords energy, you're going to know it. All right? I hope everyone has a great week, and I'll be speaking to everyone later tomorrow for the collective reading for tomorrow. All right? Bye, guys.